If you just tuned in, you're listening to 90.1 FM, KKFI, Kansas City Community Radio. This is John Todd. It's Under the Radar, once again, 10 p.m. to midnight. And tonight, we have in the studios Ary J. Welcome to KKFI.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tell us about your background. You're down in Nashville currently, but you're originally from Chicago.
Right. Yes. So I was born in Honduras, adopted, lived in Chicago for most of my life. And then I had my boyfriend was thinking about moving down to Nashville to pursue music. And initially, I was going to support him, support his dream. But he actually encouraged me to do this audition. And when I did it, I totally discovered my love for performing. And I didn't know that I had that before I moved. So now I have the opportunity to play at some of the most famous bars in Nashville. It's really, really cool. And
you go by Ary J, and that's
yes.
ARYJ, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
And that's where you can be found on social media, right?
Yep. So TikTok and Instagram is aryj.music. And if you want to find me on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, everything like that, it's ARY space J.
And you started off young playing piano, correct?
Yeah. So my mom had this gorgeous, grand piano. It wasn't, technically grand piano, but big, beautiful piano. And I remember when I was young, really young, probably only 3 or 4, I was figuring out how to play the Barney theme song. And then when I got a little bit older, she told my brother and I that we both needed to pick an instrument. And we could pick whatever we wanted, but we just had to stick with it for a year. And then when the year was up, we could decide whether or not we wanted to continue. And so I had already been messing around on the piano a little bit. So I picked the piano. And when that year came around, I think I was in the middle of some really cool song that I liked. And I was like, well, I'll stick it out a little longer till I finish learning this song. And then by the time I learned the song and everything, my mom wouldn't let me quit. She was like, you're too talented. You can't quit now. And she was always encouraging me to be a good steward of my talents. So I actually ended up taking lessons all the way till I was 16.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. But you also sing as well.
I do sing. That is actually kind of new. To be honest, when I was younger, I wasn't good at all. No. I remember trying out for a musical in middle school, and it did not go well at all. And so, I don't know. I kind of got discouraged after that. And I was in different bands when I was in high school. I was in a choir. I did gospel music, but I never really thought of myself as a solo singer. And I did some singing in the church. Definitely did some singing in the church, mostly with a choir as well. But yeah, like I said, I got down here to Nashville and discovered my passion for being up on stage and singing.
And you're working on an album now currently.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So this album is dedicated to my brother Jeremy, who unfortunately passed away. And the first few songs kind of go over his life. There's a song about bullying because he was bullied pretty bad. And the last 5 songs on the album are each dedicated to a stage of grief. So it kind of, I don't know, it's just a very emotional album, and it's allowed me a way to process all of the feelings that that rise up from losing somebody.
I see. So if you just tuned in, you're listening to 90.1 FM KKFI, Kansas City Community Radio. My name is John Todd. We are talking to Ary J here. We're getting all the details, background about her history, where she's learned how to play music, her influences. She's currently in Nashville playing. She's working on a album. You've got 3 songs done, but you're going to have a full album out eventually, right?
Yep, 10 songs.
And then you're going to be touring with that. Is that part of the plan?
That is part of the plan. It sounds insane to me, but it's part of the plan.
Well, and you're going to perform a song for us.
Absolutely.
What is this song?
So this song's called Perfect. I didn't write it for this album. I wrote it back in 2012, actually, with a friend of mine. And there was a talent show coming up, and she was practicing these chords for the talent show, and she was actually new to the guitar. And I had just written a poem that was on my mind, And I kind of like started thinking about the poem, and I heard her playing the chords, and I was like, why don't we write a song? So we wrote this song called Perfect, and it's been with me ever since. It's super close to my heart, and yeah, I don't know. I even have a tattoo of it, so it's pretty cool.
So here we go.
Look in the mirror and see all that I'm not. I look in the mirror and see all of my faults. Looking closely, I see millions fine-tuning. I see billions. Why do I search for things to be wrong? Why can't I appreciate all that I have? AC is off, heat is on. I'm trying to reach you through this song. You are perfect in all your imperfections. It's a misconception. Change your direction and make a correction tonight. Why do we focus on the things we can't change? Why do we label the things we can't name? AC is off, heat is on. I'm trying to reach you through this song. You are perfect in all your imperfections. It's a misconception. Change your direction and make a correction tonight.
If you just tuned in to listen to 90.1 FM KKFI, Kansas City Community Radio. That was Ary J here live in the KKFI studios performing. We're getting all the details about her album coming out. But she's currently in Nashville working and playing and doing shows there as well. You're working on an album, and the album's based upon your brother, isn't it?
Yes.
So,
yes.
And that's very fitting tribute as well. And I could venture to guess where you get your influences, but I'm going to ask you.
Well, just the nature of this album, you know, with the different emotions that are going on in it, I'm kind of getting a little bit more alternative rock and, you know, rock like Evanescence, Avril Lavigne, you know. It's been really fun, you know, channeling that, but also, definitely softer sounds too.
You're doing that quite well. And social media, where can you be found?
I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. Those are my two main ones that I post almost every day. I try to post, but yeah, you can find me on any of the streaming services. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music. Believe I'm on SoundCloud as well. Okay. Yeah.
And if we were in Nashville, where would we find you if you're performing?
Oh goodness, probably at Honky Tonk Central, definitely for the full band kind of thing. Okay. But I also love going to the parks and just busking in the park. You know.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We have my favorite one is called it's Bicentennial Park by the Parthenon. And, it's beautiful. They got the water in the background and, there's ducks and everything. Yeah, it's a really cool
I can
place.
see that. Well, like I said, if you just tuned in, we're talking to Ary J. We're getting all the details about her album, the new music coming out. It's based upon her brother, where she can be found at social medias. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to do this interview.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to tell our listeners?
To the listeners, I just want to say that this album it's not just for me to process these emotions. I really would encourage you to listen to, these songs if there's someone that you've lost, or if, you're having a hard time letting go of someone or something. I think that maybe this music can help you process those emotions. And, yeah. And then, just follow me on social media, aryj.music. I'd love for your, I'd love to interact with you guys and hear what you guys got to say.
We started off this interview with the track, then you played one live, and we're going to finish it with the track. So once
Awesome.
again, thank you for coming in and do this interview.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.